Well, hello guys, at day 19 of my progress. If you are still here and you are listening to me, you are one of the few people that will see the real struggle and the real hardship of becoming a millionaire. Because I'm gonna become either way. One way or another, I'm gonna become a millionaire. There is no other way. I'm living and breathing for only that reason in my life because I have not just the money. I don't need that much money, but I want to be free first of all, and I want to take care of my family because today I have written down the things that I want to speak about today. But nothing would happen ever in my life, not even my life, if not my parents. So I want to just reflect on it. I want to talk about little gratitude, you know, because, dude, you saw my previous video and I was pretty upset. I was so tired. I'm tired now, but I was tired of my life, of my hardship and not giving up. I was tired of that. But, but, there are no joyful days without one sad days. You should always sit back. You should always hit the rock bottom. You should always not feel okay when where you are right now. And to thank the universe, I want to thank universe for having my parents because not only they gave me a life, but right now they are really supportive in their way. Maybe they are not doing the stuff that I want and I really need, but they are doing anything and everything for me. So it's enough. It's enough. I'll figure out the rest. Second thanks goes to myself, because no matter what I did in past, I did a lot of stupid things that if I right now think about it and try to replace it in my memory, maybe I would be better. I would be smarter. I would be richer. Maybe I don't know. I really don't know. But that's the educated guess. But that's okay. Right now, I want to thank myself not because of the past, but for not giving up. Because I know myself better than anyone in the world. I am the only one who knows myself 99%. 1% is always the room for improvement, for the mistakes, everything. So I know myself 99%, and I can say directly that I have many weaknesses. That throughout my life, I tried to improve, I tried to be better, be stronger, be smarter, and it got me here. I'm not the top guy that I want to be, but I'm not the bottom guy. I'm not starting way from the below. Maybe mindset and the conditions right now, meaning the resources and money and situationship, could be better, yeah, but it got me here. So here, right now, I want to have all the power that my physical body, that my soul, and my mental mindset or mind can ever be. So, because this is the checkpoint, there are life changing moments. And if you watched past 1 month videos, it was one of that. Because I really changed. I really changed a lot. And if you saw my past video, you know that I was pretty depressed today. But again, it shall pass. So if it shall pass, it will pass too, right? My joyful attitude, my motivated condition right now. So, no matter what, that's why I love every part of my life. That's why I love all that mistakes I did, all the crazy stuff, and all the good stuff too. But again, it got me here, and thank to myself for not giving up ever. I'm tired of standing up, but that's why um I always was a fan of Spider-Man from the childhood. And the main condition, the main ability of the Spider-Man is to stand back again and again and again. No matter how many times bad guys will beat his ass, he always tries the way to stand up. Because there is the whole reason that you should not forget. And it is that we all gonna die someday. And before that time comes, let's enjoy our life. So to enjoy our life, you should be able to enjoy all the things about it. And I drifted away. I drifted away from the main. So the main goal of not giving up is one life. So one life and one possibility. Right now, you have a chance. You have a decision to make. Who you want to be and how you want to live. Because in our minds, maybe not physically, but in our minds, we can distort and we can shape our reality. Thoughts are the craziest and strongest things in the world. So if you are feeling depressed, you should feel depressed more happily. How do you do that? That's another case. That's another for another day. But when you shape the reality of yourself, you are thinking about the past, the present, and the future, right? So past is the whole experience. It's just a memory. It's just a pinpoint of your life, some stuff that you can talk about with your friends, and some things that you can write down on your paper and analyze it. What's your weaknesses? What's your strengths? Why do you do stuff? Why do you do not do stuff? Blah blah blah, something like that. Yeah. So, in order to improve, you have to work on yourself as a project because you are the project, you are the brand, you are the one time in one life project. There is no more important project in your life than your life is, than your character is. So how do you work on that? Main thing that you gotta remember is to reflect on yourself, like I do. I can say proudly that this kind of videos is the best decision that I've ever made, because it not only practices me in the English, but it also gives me a chance to hear my words out loud. And my thoughts, I know that they are very, very, very powerful. I know my thoughts are very powerful, and that's why sometimes I'm afraid of that, and that's why I'm trying to sometimes silence it. And I'm pretty sure that your mind is the same. That's why we want to procrastinate. That's why we want to watch Netflix or, I don't know, scroll through social media and do these nonsenses, because we want to silence our mind because it's too powerful. It always speaks to us. It's always working. It's not stopping if you are not sleeping. In the sleep, it's dreaming. So you gotta listen to it, dude. So this is the best decision I've ever made, and it got me through here. It got me through the bad days and the good days, and I know that it too shall pass. So I'm enjoying it, what I have right now, and I'm gonna keep moving forward. That's one thing that I wanted to speak about. Okay, this is the second thing. Um, or should I say the next thing? Okay, let's practice that. Next thing I want to discuss with you guys, yeah, something like that. Next thing I want to discuss with you guys is the reward of everything. So, I was talking to my friend yesterday. No, today actually, um, and we were discussing the law of attraction. You know, if you are right now a human who wants to become better, become bigger, and make a lot of money, you have to attract it, not chase it. That's the fact. Just write it down if you want. Don't fucking chase it. Just attract. So how do I attract? Like I sit and money came to me, come to me, money. No, maybe it will be a good ritual or something like that. Who knows? Nobody knows until you try it. You know. Second, law of attraction is this is the good side. Law of attraction has a good side and a bad side. So if you want to attract the good side of it, if you want to make a lot of money, you gotta read books about money. You gotta be searching something all over the internet to make money. There are also different kind of things that you can attract money. There is a different way of attracting the money. Maybe the one is to work on yourself, because yourself is a magnet. It attracts a lot of things around you, as good as bad things. So if you want to make yourself better and earn money, not earn but make money, somehow like that, to think it in that way, you have to see what you're attracting right now and divide it on the two sides, because everything has a two sides, good and bad, yin and yang. This is the whole morality of the world. So if I look around myself and be 100% honest, I am lacking discipline, because I'm attracting cigarettes, I'm attracting weed, I'm attracting alcohol, I'm attracting distractions. So it's not the way of making money. No, maybe for somebody is. Maybe somebody doesn't care about smoking and maybe it's better for them, Maybe they're just like that. But I'm not. So why should I look at other people when I see clearly my answer here? It's simple. I don't want to attract bad things. I want to attract only good things. And the good things are discipline, working out, being better, being smarter, being stronger, being richer. Yeah. That's the things that I want to attract. So the question is, why do I do not? Why I don't get rid of that attracted bad things, and why I don't attract good things? And the answer is really, really simple. It's because bad things stuck on your skin way easier, because you kind of love it, you kind of like the feeling of making bad things. I don't know. And what I realized in that is that we all humans are driven to the self-destruction. I don't know how to explain it, but whoever created cigarettes created a way of people dying really, really, really fast. Look at it another way, Only animals in the world who created self-destruction weapon are humans. The nuclear bombs, the weapons, the tanks, etc. Every food right now contains materials that will kill you slowly if you are not aware of what you are eating, what you are drinking, and what you are doing. So, if you are in this loophole, what you gotta do is not just click and in one day just be like, oh, I'm a different person. No, maybe yeah, that feeling is good too. You gotta try that. But what I want to tell you is that never give up, dude. Always try a way. Always try to find a way to get up. And that's a fact, man. I mean, you cannot relate to myself because I have a lot different life, you know? Maybe like on the surface, you see that we have similar life, but in reality, after you listen to me, you gotta sit by yourself without music and without anything and just write it down. Write down. Speak it up, analyze it out loud on the paper to be visible because it's the only way to understand your thoughts. And if you are not understanding your thoughts, no one will understand it. So that's the main point what I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to reflect. And I hope that you will guys listen to it, whoever is listening to it, because it's really good. It's really empowering. It's really empowering because here I have $500. $500, and it wasn't in my plans, to be honest. When I recorded that video, I didn't have any idea of this money, that it would come to me, But it came, and I wanna tell you how. And maybe you already know the answer. It's law of attraction. Dude, when I, shook my head, and just, okay, what do I have right now? I started writing again. Writing consistently is giving you answers. Speaking out loud consistently is giving you clarity. And when you write it down and plan it, it becomes a discipline. It becomes the encouragement of yourself. So I want to speak about this money, and I want to speak about how it came and where it was supposed to go, and how plans change in one day. So yesterday, I knew that I had a client to record a commercial for him, and until that day, I didn't tell him how much I would charge him because I don't like speaking about the money, but it's the part of the progress. But it's part of the process, so I have to. I had to tell him like before the final day. But I was like, when I recorded that video, the past video on YouTube, you can see, I took my phone and I texted him. This is the scenarios. This is the script that I made for you. I think that these things will happen if you post this. I'm gonna give you guidance how you should post it. I'm gonna give you every detail of this social marketing thing that you wanna try it. And for all of the things, I'm gonna charge you $500. If you're okay with that, let's click it. Let's do it. Oh, to be honest, I forgot. My apologies. So I texted that text before I recorded that video. And one of the reasons why I was depressed and feeling sad was that he never replied. And in the morning, he replied. And I was happy about that, I was feeling lazy, to be honest. I didn't want to go and record that video, but him agreeing on my messages would only mean that I was getting paid for $500, and I went directly, in 1 hour I was at the set. So I made that videos, I earned this money, and I was thinking, okay, it's time for me to get back in Lifetime, because Lifetime is the goal, is the dream, is the one and only thing that if you are going into lifetime, dude, there is no other fucking way that you will drift away from the discipline. There is no fucking way, dude. If you are just purchasing the subscription of the lifetime, you're like every day you are so cheerful, you're so happy to wake up knowing that you can go to lifetime, that it's, I don't know, I cannot do anything. I have goosebumps, literally I have goosebumps, if you can see that, I so love it. And I was like, I am owing it's $180 per month. Subscription of the lifetime is $180 per month. But when I got stuck in my loop, and I sold my car, there was seeming no other way, to just give up on the lifetime and don't go there because I don't have that kind of money. I never saved up to use it, for that. I used all of my money to buy this equipment, and yeah, we are here. And I was like, okay, this money will buy me lifetime subscription. Oh, because when I didn't cancel my subscription, it got fined. I got fined, and I owe right now $500 to lifetime if I want to renew my subscription and my time there. So I owe $500 to lifetime. I called them. I asked, my card was stolen, dude. I was like, I didn't know it my first time. Please forgive me and stuff. But operator didn't really care about that shit. So she told me that there is no other way. But I think that there is. I'm gonna write an email to them tomorrow, and I'm gonna request to somehow, get lower price. But $500 equal exchange, right? And I can do that. I really can. But it will be a mistake for me, I guess, because I don't know. It may be a hunch, maybe a guess, but you can agree with me that whenever you are feeling depressed, whenever you are feeling bad, you always find a way to get up. You always find slower, maybe one step ahead, one step to at least high yourself up. So, what I'm thinking is that before this $500, I had my discipline written down on a piece of paper, and I was like, dude, this is the thing. This is the thing. I don't have a lifetime subscription. I don't have a car to go there. So let's run in the park. Let's run and do 100 push-ups, 100 squats, 100 sit-ups every day. And I was onto it. I was really, really hyped. But on Monday, there was a record. There was a job. Got paid $500. And I was like, yeah, it's time. Let's go. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to the lifetime and stuff like that. I was really hyped. But then I told my father that. My mother was like, yeah, go ahead. Do your thing. Lifetime is really important for you, so you gotta do that. And on the other hand, that's why I'm thankful to my father. He always criticized me. And he always has good points. So he told me, dude, relax. I'm gonna pay you. I'm gonna pay you lifetime subscription. You use that money to make more money. And one of the ways to do that is the course that I'm making in the process. I abandoned that course because I didn't have money to build a website, and right now I'm stuck. But then I thought, lifetime is really good. Yeah, I would love to go there, but it will be a really good jump, the jump that I didn't earn. So I want to struggle. I want to feel abandoned. I want to feel on my bottom again, because it gives me joy, it gives me power, it gives me encouragement. So I'm not going to the Lifetime. I'm not gonna pay $500 to them yet, and I'm gonna use this money to earn more money. That's settled. Done. Day before yesterday, on Monday, not on Sunday, I decided to follow the discipline. And right now, this is the very first day. Tomorrow will be the very first day of me starting again and again and again. Some people may laugh at me because, I may say that I'm quitting cigarettes at least 1,000 times. But I'm gonna say one more. I'm quitting cigarettes. I'm quitting smoke. In general, I'm quitting distractions one more time, because I'm becoming a 27 years old, and this is the huge project for me. Next year, day from tomorrow, 25th of February, from now on, this is the very first time that I'm really serious. I'm so fucking serious that I'm not gonna overstep myself. I don't give a fuck about anything. And the main reason why I'm doing that is, dude, if you want to become somebody that you are not, you should be willing to do stuff that you know that it's really hard. That you know that it will guide you through that. And right now, for me, the key to that, I think, is working out. Because I want to have stronger body. When I have strong body, I'm more active. When I'm more active and have air in my lungs, I can speak more clearly, more fast. I can be relentless. I can be invincible, and I can be really charming sometimes. So, if you want to become someone that you are not right now when you're thinking about it, first things first, you gotta start making discipline, building a discipline. And in that discipline should be included first and last thing is working out and meditation. And I'm gonna show you my wall right now, because I did that. I wrote down everything here, and the reason I did that is to see my thoughts and see my ideas clearly. So, okay, let me show you my wall. Look, here we have a to-do list. There, up there, we have a timetable, the calendar of the February. And you can see that there are two axes here. Two axes. Which mean that I didn't follow my discipline that 2 days. It was yesterday and day before that. Because I got jobs. I got jobs to do, and I was like, okay, let's chaos take place on that day, let that be as it is. And whenever I start, and it was the day today that I wanted to record this video, because I'm more calm, more peaceful, and etc. I'm gonna wake up 7 a.m. tomorrow, and first thing that I'm gonna do, not pick up the phone, but go outside, take a walk, run, and do 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and 100 squats. And the thing is that I'm gonna monetize that. I'm gonna make it refundable. You can say that, yeah, because I am a brand. I hope that you were hearing me. So I'm a brand, And if I'm a brand and I want to become something uh, called content creator, I have to be able to take my project and level up. So in order to do that, I'm gonna be recording every important stuff that I'm doing in my life. And one of the no, the first thing that I'm gonna be recording and making the series of day one, day two, and day three stuff, making thumbnails for it, will be building up a discipline. So to build up the discipline, I have written down there to not ever forget that I have these to do things every day. I don't give a fuck about how I'm feeling, what time it is, what did I do, what did I not. This is the must do, no matter what. I'm gonna say no to certain people or no to certain situations if I didn't do this goal in a day. So, uh, rebuilding a discipline starts with running 2 miles plus. Um, it starts with 100 push ups, sit ups, and squats. Meditation. This is the very essential of everything. If you don't meditate, everything will be wasted, you know. One of the forms of meditation is also reading, so it's really good too. But after the reading, you can just sit down and be like thinking about their thoughts, observe their thoughts, what comes and goes around, and also breathe. You know, breathe is really important. Not just breathing, but um, making a space and time for at least 10 heavy breaths. It's really liberating. You and everyone should be doing 10 heavy breaths every day. Next step, the fourth task that I have every day is really, really interesting, and it will be making really good content for me, and also will be throwing me in very uncomfortable situations, and it will give me really, really good things to think about and to level up my skills, you know. And it is called Talk to a Stranger. Every day I have to go out. It doesn't matter who it will be, but I have to find a stranger and just talk to him or her about anything that pops up in my head in that right moment. I don't know how that process will go. It will give me something or not, but I think it will be really interesting. And I hope that I will be making that task every day. I'm really hoping because it's really cool. It's really cool. And I'm going to be marking every uh, here. There, I'm going to be marking every success that I have and that I didn't do, and I'm gonna observe my progress towards the whole another month. Okay, fifth and sixth is really simple. Fifth is to read every day, at least 5 pages, 20 pages. I don't know. Read something, maybe research something and read that. Maybe read a book. It doesn't matter. Just to read, you know, and reflect. It means read and write. And the sixth step is record and edit. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm not gonna post for next week. I'm gonna post some things, you know, some childish stuff, but the main things that I'm preparing, I wanna be ahead. It's really strategic and it's really liberating. So the thing that what I'm gonna do is record the whole process of every idea that I have. You can see there are 4 ideas that will be included, like series stuff. And what I mean is that the 4 ideas that is written on my wall will be posted as series, like day one, day two, episode one, episode two, something like that, you know. So the first episode and first series will be, as you can see, building a discipline. Okay, let me turn around because you saw my wall. Oh, maybe I don't know. Okay, I'm sitting real well. Okay, so there, shit, here. That is the second series that I'm gonna be working on, and uh, if you're watching 35 minutes, the most um, I can only think on about two persons that will be watching this video if they will, and it's Saba and Becca, my bros. Hey, yo, amigos, how are you guys? Thank you very much for listening. First of all, I really love you, and if you are watching this, I mean, Saba, I know that you wanna make content, and I think that you are really talented, really good content creator, and I hate seeing that you posted 4 days ago about in the Mindela Baraki content. You gotta just keep doing that. No offense said it, just sit and speak. Trust me. Don't worry about it, you know. How tired are you? How are you feeling? It doesn't matter. Just record. It's really good. And I want you to think about this idea, and it's kinda interesting, you know. The second series idea will be called Acting Like I'm Six Again. So, what it does and what it will be giving you is that the you grown up ass guy will be acting like a 6 year old. So, in order to act like a 6 year old, you have to be thinking like a 6 year old. So, remember how you were when you were six? You were always dreaming. You were always going out, seeking for adventures, dreaming, doing stuff. Never wanted to sleep early because you wanted to play and play and play. So, if you try to dedicate like 10 or 20 minutes just to think like a 6 year old, you know, maybe write it down, and if you just remember in anytime, it doesn't matter. I'm not doing this for the content. I just want to be feeling like a 6 year old because I want to liberate my thoughts. I want to liberate my mind. So it doesn't matter if I'll be sitting here or I'll be outside. When I say that act like a 6 year old, I will start acting like it, and I will be crushing stuff. I will be jumping around, you know, because first it's gonna be really good for me, and second it will make a great content, I guess. So yeah, this is my second idea that I have. Third is dispatch. I have a dispatch page. I have a name. I'm a lecturer, and I have great possibilities to achieve many things in a dispatch. So I'm gonna be making a course, making a small content for the people that know me and need me. So that's the third. And fourth is really simple. I'm gonna be upgrading my photography page, and I'll be making series of photographing my followers' profile pictures in a random places. So let's say I'll choose random your profile picture, Saba, and I'll be like screenshotting it, maybe or something like that, and I'll be putting my phone with that screenshot on, and I'm gonna be recording with my POV thing, DJI Osmo Nano, how I take photo with professional camera, maybe in a tree, maybe in a dump, maybe on the road. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's gonna be a really good series of content, and I'm gonna be doing that too every day. I don't give a fuck. I'm not. No, okay. No. I'm not doing. I'm not gonna do every day that shit. I'm just gonna see how it goes, and then we'll see how it goes. Yeah, because I have a lot more ideas that I want to do. So it will be dependent on the. Mm, it will be dependent on the situations and everyday things. But there is to do, must do, and that's unavoidable. Oh, one thing that I wanted to say to you, Saba, and not only to you, but I forgot to tell to myself this too, is that how I didn't want to edit, and you know that, and it's really hard to sit down and edit these huge ass videos. And the result, I was not editing. I was editing some of it, but in reality, I was trying to avoid that job. One of the things why you should start working out is that you push yourself. When you push yourself to your limits and try to do one more set, one more push up, one more squat, one more mile, your mindset shifts and gets stronger. So you get an ability to command to yourself. To be able to command to yourself, you have to go through a hell. And first thing and first key to that is physical pain. When you go through physical pain, you can order yourself to do anything, anytime, any second. And you can do unimaginable things. And your friends will think that you are a freak, you are a crazy person, but it's okay. We love that shit. And the fifth very, very important thing that I have on my wall is the blank paper for important ideas that I'm not gonna be sharing with you guys. I'm not gonna be sharing that. That will remain a secret because they are really, really, really good content for me. And also, I never did that, but it's a plan to rewrite the ideas that I have in here. Not rewrite, but prioritize it, the ideas that I think are really good, average, and weak. And I'm gonna be making blue sticky notes on that empty page. So there will be a couple ideas that I want to work on, and when I work on it, I'm gonna cross it or I'm gonna remove the sticky note, and it will be easier that way to see my thoughts, my ideas. Because whenever I just sit down and I'm ready to edit or record something, maybe I have a lot of ideas, but when I don't see them, they don't see me. So yeah, I think I found some good ways to cope with a mess in the mind, and I think that next month will be a whole different. I'm gonna be a whole other different person. So yeah, from now on, I'm recording this video for too long already. I think I made my points, and this is a really good video to watch, not only for you, outsider who is watching right now, or for me, because I may be blabbing, I may be not good speaker, and I'm not good public speaker. I'm not. Okay, let's go with that. Maybe I'm not a really good speaker right now yet, but I'm trying. And if you are already listening to me, that proves my point that I'm trying and I'm gonna be better every day I step up. And don't rush it. Try to rush it every day, but be aware that you cannot speed up time. Whenever you try to speed up time, it will speed up so much that in a blink of an eye, you will appear in your 20s, in your 30s, in your 40s. So take your time, try to rush it, but be realistic. Seconds are seconds, minutes are minutes, and in average, we have 75 years. So from now on, 50 more years. It may seem a big number because in a year there is 375 days. In a 50 year there will be 19,050 days or something, like 19,000 days. 19,000 days isn't a thing. Like, we have already spent like 9.5 thousand. We already are living on this earth for at least 10,000 days, and I'm here, and the other half of it will go so fast that you can't even turn back and see what you did. So I mean, yeah, that's the thing, dude. From now on, you're gonna be seeing Turnike, who is rebuilding a discipline. And I don't know if you like what I speak. Thank you very much for that. I really appreciate that. And I encourage you to follow my lead. I encourage you to do that no matter what, because, dude, listen up, listen. Final words that I'm gonna say in this video. Write down to-do lists, the priority thing that you want to do no matter what, and try to follow it. If you don't do that, reflect on it. Don't try to blame other people on that, because if you said that no matter what, you meant it. So you know really well that you can do it at some point. Maybe in the evening, maybe in the afternoon, maybe in the morning. Maybe you will sleep 1 hour less and exercise, You can do that. The only reason why you didn't do to-do list in that day will be your fault, as everything that it is in your life. Everything is your fault and everything is your making. So ask yourself, why didn't you do that? And try to reflect and try to not make the same mistake tomorrow. Because, yeah, devil tries harder when he sees you are doing good stuff. He tries to silence you when he sees that you have a potential. He tries to mess your mind when he knows that you have something gold in it, So, and he disguises himself with these pure souls. He will thrift other people from their decisions, from their knowledge, from their life, in a way to, come in your life really kind, really innocent. They just want to help, they just want your attention, your time. But nothing comes or goes around without a price. And I'm not telling you about I'm not saying this price. No, not this price. But the price of time, price of focus, and price of your future. So there are things that needs to be done every day, and sometimes you gotta be a villain. You have to be yourself. You have to prioritize yourself, your family, and maybe your closest friends. But if they start to infiltrate your life and your focus, you have to set borders to them too. I know that it sounds really hard, but it's a necessity, I think, if you are like me. So, yeah. Follow for more, blah, 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 something like that, blah, blah, blah. Follow for more. Try to realize what I said in this video and try to follow me, because I wouldn't do it if it wouldn't be a really, really, really good start. And I'm almost 27 years old, and I'm starting right now, and I'm feeling really confident. So If you are younger than me and you have this depression and your time slips away and you are like, oh, what I'm doing, can I achieve that? There are so many good people, there are so many quality content creators. Can I be the one? Can I be the some? Can I compare myself to them? Yes, yes, you can. You just have to stop watching them and start watching yourself. See you guys tomorrow.